So I was talking to a very good friend of mine last night, actually, about this. We were talking about the purpose of life, and it kind of brought this to mind. Now, I think of certain moments as being what I call film moments, and there's a reason I call them film moments. Many years ago, I actually used to own a bookshop, and I was selling books with my wife. We were working together, and it was just early in the morning, and the sun was coming in, and it was all very picturesque. And all of a sudden had a kind of, well, it's an epiphany, really. And it's the same kind of thing that you get when you watch a film, particularly an English-made modern drama, where they're looking at somebody in not a particularly exotic location, not doing something particularly fantastic, but doing something that the filmmaker wants to make a point about some aspect of their lives. And we can appreciate it because it's on the screen in front of us and fed up in a spoon-like way so that we can get the message, and we suddenly appreciate this message that's been given to us. Now, at that moment in the morning, I kind of got the same sort of feeling. It was a bit like watching a screen. And it was kind of, how wonderful is life? And we weren't doing anything. We were at work, and this bookshop was in a small village in the south of England. So not an exotic location. But I didn't need that to see this sudden moment as being a perfect moment. Now, I firmly believe that we get those all of the time. It's a matter of our view of it. It's early in the morning here, actually. It's cold, it's about 11 degrees in the lab at the moment, and it's pitch black outside. But I spent a few moments looking at what it was I was doing and what it was that was around me in a kind of film-like way. And if you do that, you take a moment to look at things, you realise that quite quickly, actually, it's just great to be alive. Being alive is fantastic. If you take those moments to just take a breath, take a look, and look for the positive. I mean, one of the things that's great about 6 o'clock in the morning is it's quiet. And it's so quiet you can have your own peace and your own thoughts. And that's a really good thing. But you need to take those moments to appreciate it and to look at it for a few seconds, really, and take it in. Try to quiet your mind and try just to absorb what you're doing in the same way that you would do if you were looking at a film on a screen in front of you. And that's why I call it film moments. Now, it's not always easy to do, obviously. And a lot of the time you get involved in your own headspace and the bit of work that you happen to be doing, and you forget about things, and you ignore things around you and concentrate on those things that are stressing you, and you just get more stressed. If you can take that step to think, hang on, let's look at this like a film, step outside of it, pretend it's a screen in front of you, look at it, and then try to see the positives in it, then you will have what I call a film moment. Now, oddly enough, those moments make you appreciate your life, and that there isn't any necessity to go to a massively wonderful location, do anything fantastic. You just do the little things you do in your ordinary life, and look at them and find the positive. And that's what I call a film moment. And I wanted to share that with you, really, just by courtesy of chatting to my good friend. So I hope it was of interest to you, and thank you very much for watching.